and Rahulreddy. The All-Stars by the captain Samir and Akshath. Second serve. Safe serve. Serve is broken. The All-Stars to serve. Akshath. Beautiful forehand drive. Placed to perfection. Akshath getting a point. Opening the account for his team 1-0. Can he carry forward the lead? You can see that with their service, they're not experimenting too much, at least in the beginning of the match. Playing it safe. Unfortunately, crashes into the net. But like I keep saying, life gives you a second chance. So does pickleball. So we are in serve number 2. The captain Samir to serve. Good safe serve back of the court. A good forehand drive there, but it unfortunately was a long call. Deft touch. Good rally. Aggressive there by the Raptors. The Raptors have a support system. Beautiful shot. The Raptors going into a frenzy over there. Take the early lead 2-1. Beautiful rally over there. In the kitchen, slow, deft touch. Slight bad luck over there from their captain Samir, who is one of the best players in the league over here. Raptors are leading 3-1. You can hear from the whistles. Unfortunate crashes into the net. All right, the All-Stars. Samir, one of the best players in the league. Back of the court serve. Unfortunately called out, which means Akshath will now serve. Attempted a cross forehand winner. Unfortunately couldn't get it past the net, which means the Raptors will be back. And I have with me Kiran, who has been a lifelong sports aficionado. Got beaten up a lot in school because he followed sport more than studies. Hello, Kiran. How is the Hyderabad Pickleball League going so far?
It's great, Hriday. It's fun to meet another tortured soul. It's going good though. It's been a power packed night of action so far, and this promises to be another match that's going close. A great rally there, culminating in another win for the Raptors on that point. This match evenly poised so far.
Yeah, Vikrant. Okay, okay. Yeah, Sunday. Sandeep is here. We are waiting for Abhishek. So once you- What about one? Court one? Do we have commentators there? Okay.
Crowds out in force tonight. Another great week of attendance for the Hyderabad Pickleball League.
Bro, ఒక మైక్ ఇవ్వండి.
It's swinging back and forth over here. There's no fluency as of yet. But which way do you think it'll swing Hriday so far?
No, I'll spin it. Never used this, but
It's the first match of the fixture, but I will be rooting for the Raptors. Just because we are human and we have our biases. No particular reason, not a tactical decision. Meanwhile, we have Sandeep in the commentary. Hello, Sandeep.
green, green is on, blue is off. Blue is on. I have to be careful. There's no mute. Okay, I should be.
5-3, the All Stars taking an early lead. Remember, one of their players, the captain, Samir. Meanwhile, I have an interesting question to ask Kiran. I know it's an early game. I mean, it's early in the history of the game. But if you were to make a Mount Rushmore of Hyderabad Pickleball, who would the four be? I'll throw that question also to my co-commentator Sandeep. Hello, hi, welcome. Who would be your Mount Rushmore? The four greatest players of the league.
The league, I would definitely rate Srikanth at the top, even though he's not playing singles, but he's exceptional in terms of team management as well. So somebody coming with that experience, multi-sport, and he's a person who watched Federer and Nadal sitting in the practice sessions for long. So he really knows, like, the amount of observation he does in each match, like he actually pays attention to the minutest details of how the player is swinging, etc. So Srikanth is definitely number one.
Okay, number two.
And number two would be Samir, because the amount of the exceptional history he has with respect to number of wins. So Samir would be two. And then coming to three would be Nikhil, who is
Captain of the
Samir's
Teramo
partner. Yeah,
Titans.
he was playing lot of tournaments with Samir, and he himself understands pickleball to such extent. He's a coach himself. So
Yeah.
he would be number three.
And for four, I would want you to recommend a woman, nominate a woman player in the league.
Women
Who is the
player,
best?
definitely I would say Sama Satvika. You can also see in the fantasy league
She's
number
leading.
one. She's leading. So you can only lead when you put a point difference as well. So
Yep.
she wins with a difference of at least 8 and 9. There are few players who can. So that bringing all her tennis experience into pickleball, I think she's one of the finest in women as well. I mean, maybe she can compete in men's singles too, but that is too much. But she would definitely beat one or two players. We never know.
Definitely would beat me.
You never know. You also have Sid from the Nandi Chargers. So apparently his nickname is Uber because he drives every single time. So every match is basically waiting for the pickup and the drop off, because and we've had some amazing matches with the Chargers over the last few game weeks. I also think. I don't know about the Mount Rushmore of things, but basically Bhaskar has had some insane matches. I mean, I think each of those matches would qualify as, ones to watch out for in the tournament, especially today, where he came from and where it ended up. I think it's just been non-stop entertainment.
I mean, definitely Bhaskar should have won more matches, but he had that 13 curse. And I was commentating in his match, and he was stuck at 13. It was 13-6, and it was 13 all again.
Yeah, it was 13-4 at one
Yeah,
point.
yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah.
So yeah.
So I think basically I'm glad to see he broke it today. But from the viewer's point of view, at least, I just say it's been great entertainment.
Yeah, and Nikit Reddy too.
Oh
The amount
yes,
of defenses
absolutely.
he has done.
His backhand,
Backhand, yeah,
his backhand, and the way he drives with it is just next
yeah.
level.
Everything was a passing shot, and then Bhaskar coming from a tennis background, he was just returning all those rallies. So it had angles, it had everything, but this guy was reaching all of his volleys with one long foot, and he's reaching there, and he's somehow putting the ball in.
Tell me, as a fan of tennis, I want to ask this. There's a certain amount of romance that's associated with the single hand backhand. How much of that is there in pickleball?
I think a lot of players, if you see tennis also, in the top 10, there used to be 3 or 4 players who were
Yeah,
playing single
yeah.
handed.
It just looks
Yeah,
better.
right now it's Tsitsipas only, and he's
Yeah,
unable to. His history speaks
yeah.
way much that it's
Correct.
not working out. All
Yeah,
these people is putting who are able to play 6 hours non-stop in the court.
yeah.
So that double-handed is adding to precision, good
Correct.
angles, then good depth, everything. Single-handed, we need to
But a
be
single hand looks so good
so
though.
good. Yeah, it only looks good. As you say, it only looks good.
No, I'm a fan of aesthetics. I feel aesthetics has a huge part to play in sport. So I'm always for the single hand backhand, your Federer, your Wawrinka, that sort of this thing.
I mean,
And I still think it looks good in pickleball as well. And Bhaskar, especially when he slices, it's a great shot to watch. So, but like from a player's point of view, for example, do you really think that a double hand has a clear advantage?
definitely, but as you have said, only the slices are working in pickleball because slices that backspin, it becomes really difficult for the opponent to return those with good amount of topspin, not giving a
Yeah,
pop and
yeah,
also putting it in.
yeah.
So I mean, as per slices, single hand definitely works. You definitely also cannot slice with two-handed. So
Yeah.
you cannot
You can
call
try.
you cannot call a single hand slice as a single handed backhand.
Yeah.
Only when rules work, then only you can call a single handed.
Fair enough.
But interestingly, I've seen Sneaker in practice, so he is trying to break into that, trying to give audience that kick of single-handed backhand. But that's still work in progress. Maybe if we play singles, we get to see some of those single-handed winners and stuff.
Absolutely. Back at the match, it's 9-4 to the All Stars. It's still a tight contest over here. I even with the 5 point lead, I really can't call it right now.
I mean, anything and everything is happening on the court. So players with the right mindset at the right time, they're able to win points. And also in doubles, it's like two minds. There has to be a sync between both the players. Both their brains has to sync. Without that sync, even though both are strong players, they cannot pull it through. So and the serve breaks particularly, and that pressure and this much. I mean, over the weeks we have seen the almost the audience doubled every week. And if this goes on, I mean, we have to change places. Definitely, reserve won't be sufficient, and we don't have that much amount of capacity anywhere else. And the most challenging part is parking as well. So with the growing audience, I mean, a lot of people will pick up pickleball too now. So that would be, I mean, insane. Then we have to upgrade our
Plans for
infrastructure.
season 2.
Yeah, that would be excellent start for season 2. There is a lot of players will be coming in, lot of competition to get into the teams, and definitely I think the number of teams are going to increase next season. So I mean, I don't know how they're going to pull it through. But season one doesn't look like season one. It's like something with experience, like third or fourth season with everything going on things. And Vikrant, the organizing team particularly, they are ramping up every aspect. Each Friday, they are upping on everything. They're focusing on certain aspects in the first week. And once they put them to some stage, and they're going for the other things as well. So, I mean, excellent. I mean, where will you get this kind of experience? I mean, we have to be international players. We are getting to experience all these things at a much lower level. So that is a beauty part of HPL, I would say.
All right, back to the match. The All Stars are now at a 6 point lead. 10-4. Can the Raptors claw their way back in as Raptors? attempted. See, we were talking about backhand slices.
Yeah.
Attempted drive over there. But just to add to you guys, your point about why we don't see much single-handed backhand nowadays, it's because the game has become so much power-driven that you are at a distinct advantage if you are using a one-handed backhand. So that could be why you don't see many.
Also,
I think basically that's true for maybe, I don't know. Like, I think in this sport at least there's still room for finesse. I think there's still room for placement. There's still room for. I mean, there's obviously room for dinking. That's the whole point of the play. I still feel like the single-handed backhand, in terms of placing it at a drop near the net, I still think it has its place, and I'm gonna root for it until I die. It looks so good.
yeah, definite. But from a drive point of view, the most challenging part is the contact. So the contact and how the follow through after the contact.
What a shot around the net! What a shot from the All Stars! That was brilliant. If you haven't watched that, rewind, watch it again, and then come back so you can catch our discussion. But what a shot!
Lobbed out of the court, unfortunately. Samir, the captain of All Stars. Beautiful serve. Deft touch. Great rally. It's just a unfortunate error there by the Raptors.
When it comes to dink, it's all the patience. And then you have to get down every ball. For a second, if you are not into the game, chance of error is very high. It's a game of patience when it comes to dink.
It's a bad sport for someone with ADHD.
Yeah.
There's too much patience required.
You have to wait for the shot like Akshath. He waited
Beautiful.
for the shot, the pop, which he can capitalize, and then yeah.
All right, the All Stars driving their advantage home, drilling it through. We are at 12-4 now. Tightening their screws. Good serve by Samir. Beautiful placement. We'll have to wait for the referee. Referee calls it in, which means
Oh, I think there's a lag.
It's
It's over. I think
Samir with that deft touch. They have finished the match.